Hello. Hello, Joanna, Cassandra, Jamel. How's everyone doing? I just wanted to come on. I was bored this evening. I said, let me go on live. I haven't been on live by myself in forever. So I was like, let me go on live and see if the people have anything they want to talk about. Hey, Mighty Strong. Spice Rack 73. Long time no see, Spice Rack. T Mac. Michael, I'm doing good. Everybody, fragrance questions. Oh, ask me whatever. Any questions? Joanna, tonight I'm wearing my Stay Naked Urban Decay. This is a new love for me. I love this foundation. It's really, really good. And it doesn't cost a fortune either. Am I still frozen? Someone said, who else is frozen? Spice Rack, you out here working? I know. That's many people's story. Sonia, hello. Anybody got any new exciting fragrances that they have picked up? Oh, let me share my scent of the night with you guys. I'm shocked I'm wearing this tonight, actually. I'm wearing Atomic Rose, Initio's Atomic Rose. It it still reminds me of Delana, but I like it a lot more than Delana. It's really nice. Really nice. Oh, Frederick. So, Frederick, have you got your hands on the new Killian fragrances? If so, share how I can get my hands on them. I've seen them. I love the bottles. They look amazing. And I've heard some really good things, especially about one of them. But I don't know like when they're going to be released or how you can even get them. Sonia, you don't have to be a diva of a more mature age to watch me. You can still watch me. Best perfume for fall and winter. Oh, what did I do there? Ooh, best perfume for fall and winter. So I'm getting ready to do my fall favorite video, but this is my time of year for fragrances. Like I don't like the winter time, but I love super duper extremely heavy fragrances in the fall and winter time. So some of my favorites are like, oh, this one right here, Spirituise Double Vanille. I love to cover myself in this one. Naxos, B2B, Black Phantom, Asmar So Oud, Grand Soir. There's so many. I have so many fragrances to choose from when it's cold outside. I only have a few summer fragrances. Cassandra, I'm trying to figure out I don't know what I did to hide your messages, but I thought I undid it. I don't know what I hit. Y'all know I'm an amateur over here. Sharon Young, how often do you have to dust your collection? Um, Not too often. This room doesn't have any flowing heat or air. So that really helps. And the door is shut in here most of the time. So like once a month I will. I used to have them in glass cases, so every few months then, but now that they're out, it'll probably be a little bit more than that. But there's no heat and there's no air in here so that it doesn't ever get extremely hot or extremely cold. And then I have a thing that tells me like what the humidity is in here. And it's always dark in here unless I'm in here dressing or doing videos. Thank you, Tanika Stewart. Spice Rack Initio side effect is amazing. It is. It's an amazing winter scent. So the new Killian is coming out in October. Laurent, do I enjoy Ralph Lauren clothing? Absolutely. Yeah, I like Ralph. One of the best blazers I own is Ralph Lauren. It's so nice. So S Arian, I haven't tried Libre Intense. I wasn't really fond of Libre. In fact, I just sold Libre when I had my fragrance sale last week. But I've heard the Intense version is pretty good. Joanna, I'm addicted to MFK. Well, thank you, Tanika. Oh, House of Siage. Whispers of Enlightenment. Sonia, no, you can ask me anything as long as it's not like, too private. Ask me anything. Doses of Uniqueness. Loved your videos on relationships. Helps me as a single woman over 40. It's hard out here for single women over 40 these days. Doses of Uniqueness. Drink lots of water. Like, I never stop drinking water. It helps with the glow. Is Woman in Gold a good fragrance for your wife? Listen, Woman in Gold is is an amazing fragrance. And I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. Um, it's very nice. I don't, it kind of has like a slight vintage vibe to it, but it's amazing. The longevity on it is great. It smells gorgeous. A friend of mine just smelled it for the first time not too long ago and she was like, "Wow, you were right. Woman in Gold is really nice." It's an amazing fragrance. Angela Wade, Eva, I'm a blazer chick too. Angelita, I'm sorry. I want to know, when do you have enough blazers? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I want to know if there's going to come a day when I have enough, when I never have to buy another one. Sonia, so you said when you date a guy, he can never leave you alone. In your last video, the people want to know how. I love your relationship videos. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't. I think I'm a nice person. I'm a good person, and I think that guys that I've been with in the past, they know that. And I think and actually I know that I have one guy that I have dated in my entire dating history that I have never spoke to ever again after we parted ways. But I always try to, remain friends with them and, hopefully on a healthy level, because some people you just can't remain friends with some exes. You have to cut some of them completely off. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know why guys are like that. Guys kind of accuse us of being clingy and not having the ability to let go. But that's not been my experience in life. It's always been guys that are like that. They kind of, you know, Tiziana Terenzi. No, I don't have a review of that one. The only Tiziana fragrance I have a review of is Kirky. And I did that review like when it first came out. Thank you, sweet chocolate. All the way from Canada. Sharon Young, I purchased 360 Coral based on your review. It's one of my favorite summer scents. Always has been. Perfumes do get old and stale. They do, depending on how you store them. Sometimes they will last longer, but eventually everything gets old, right? Even us. eventually. So that's why when you have them, use them. Sometimes people say, like, I only wear this on special occasions, or I don't have any special occasion fragrances. I tell y'all all the time, I wear Raja Dove to Walmart. I don't care. If you buy it, you spend three, $400, even $100 or $200. You bought it to wear it, so wear it. Cover yourself in it every chance you get. Like 12 to 15 sprays. No. Spice rack. You do know what it is. You exude the quality of humbleness, plus you treat yourself with respect. So the men must come correct. Absolutely. Men know. They get it. Oh, pure Arabian velvet and Tomorrow Black Phantom. Pure Arabian velvet is like Tom Ford. What is it? Is it Tobacco Vanille? I think. Yeah, Tobacco Vanille. Reminds me of Tobacco Vanille. Samantha, I'm going to do that. Yes, absolutely. Jenny Diamond, I only buy one bottle at a time. I never buy the same perfume twice. Yeah, I think back in the day, I used to buy Philosophy, like whenever I ran out of it. It was like my signature scent, Amazing Grace. But now, if I had it, I wore it. I don't need to buy it again. Oh, Back to Black. I will always have Back to Black. It's my favorite. S. Arian, winterproofing your garden. That would be a good video. I show y'all everything I'm getting ready to go through in like the next month to preserve everything, dig everything up, put it in the greenhouse, bring stuff in the house. It's a lot. Hey, son. So we were talking about Spice Rack's comment about how men know that they have to come correct. And so when I did my yoga video, like the we're ditching yoga pants video, there were a lot of comments from women that were like, ain't nothing wrong with yoga pants, and I'm a mother, I have four children, and sometimes when I leave the house, I don't have a choice, I don't have time. And it's not that, there's never a time and a place for yoga pants, but the bigger picture is just about women like taking time out for ourselves, making sure that we look pulled together at least when we leave the house. So people were also like, I ain't wearing no heels to Walmart, and I'm not gonna wear heels every time I go to Walmart either. But I use Walmart as an example because Walmart is where you see the worst. Like sometimes when I'm in Walmart, I'm just like, oh my goodness, what's going on in here? Like, did everybody just get out of bed, put their yoga pants and their fuzzy slippers on, and put a bonnet on their head and run out the door? And it's like, y'all know better. We know better. Have I ever had plastic surgery? No. No. um, no, not yet. But you know what? This is what I said. I don't think I want to like mess with my face or anything, but I think that, I thought about, getting some little what do they call them? Fillers or whatever in here if it's necessary. But I'm not messing with my nose or my cheekbones or my breasts. They are what they are. Like, I'm 43. If my husband don't like these things, then you know someone asked me about an eye cream, and my favorite eye cream is Mario Badescu's hyaluronic eye cream. I love this eye cream. So, yes, D. Muhammad, there's another portion. Actually, in the second part of the yoga pants video, you're going to see me in a different place, in a different area, because I want to show you guys something. Different place, different area. Um, Crystal Wade, how many sprays do you normally do? It depends on the fragrance. I go in. But I'll tell you this, at least seven. At least. Unless it's like, what's a fragrance? Let's say Oud for Greatness. I'm not gonna do seven sprays of Oud for Greatness. But typically seven. So I always like to spray in my clavicles, here and here. I spray the backs of my wrists. I spray the backs of my hands. And if my skin is exposed, I'm going to spray inside of my elbows, behind my knees, and my ankles if it's summertime. But only if my skin is exposed. I go in. It could be 12. Depends on the fragrance. If you have a fragrance and it's really light, and especially sometimes if it has, questionable longevity, don't be afraid to spray. I mean, I'm not saying like, kill people, but spray. You want people to smell you. You want to smell yourself. That's the most important part. Simply Deborah, I thought about fillers as well. Not yeah, no, none of that body stuff. Like that's people get carried away with that type of stuff. Brazilian butt lifts and it's like no. Thank you, Mighty Strong. But if it was necessary, I probably would do it. I'll be like, Doc, fill it in. Nina Bolton, thank you, Nina Bolton. Thank you for watching me. Thank you guys for watching me. That means the world to me. Like I'm always so humbled by that. I'm like, all these people watching me. If perfumes go bad with time, how do you keep hundreds of bottles? It takes a long time. And if you store them properly, I have my oldest bottle of fragrance is 25, 26 years old. So it takes a long time. It really does. Royalty fragrance subscription service. Have I tried that? Thank you, Crystal. Um, I don't like subscription services. I don't like Scentbird and all that type of stuff. And it's funny because I've had some of those companies contact me and ask me to, promote their product or whatever. Y'all know I'm cheap, right? And I don't like those because I feel like they make you force you to spend money when you might not have even been thinking about spending money. Like I don't buy fragrance every single month. So if I have fragrances come in here every single month and especially samples, then there's a possibility I may buy some stuff I had never intended to buy in the first place. I feel like they're expensive and then you get in those programs and they're like taking your money every month and then like I had a Scentbird issue a couple years back where they didn't want to stop taking my money. So I say order samples whenever you feel like you just need to smell something different. Just go to like you can go to Twisted Lily, Crystal Fragrances, Perfumology. Go to places like that where they specialize in like niche fragrances and just order some samples instead of getting caught up in those bird boxes and all that type of stuff. I don't like those programs. I don't. Hello, Karen. Chrissy Glamdoll. Yeah, I was just saying that eventually they do, but it depends on how you store them. Danaz, you got me hooked on Raja perfume. I love Raja. in the video, a lot of people kept asking me in my yoga pants video what fragrance was I wearing when the guy said he smelled me all the way over there. I was wearing Creation E that day, which is just heaven for me. I feel some type of way when I wear that fragrance. Hello, Michelle Brown. The Heritage Collection. Mine got delivered yesterday. I love Crim. Okay, Karibo, I've been waiting to hear about these fragrances. I watched a few videos on Amawage's new releases, and nothing was like sucking me in. Like I looked at the notes a while before they came out. I didn't see any incense, no oud, no immortelle, no tobacco. And I just thought to myself, that's kind of different for the House of Amouage. So I'm gonna try them, but I'm kind of torn on which ones to try. It says Royalty has niche fragrances like Creed, Amouage, De Marley. 1995 for the first month. 1995 is not bad. It's not bad. Amber Oud. Oh, Amber Oud is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. But I think I kind of like Musk Oud more than I like Amber Oud. But Musk Oud is a lot to take in. It really is. D. Muhammad, do I wear fragrances to bed? Absolutely, every single night. Every single night. I'm new to your channel. I'm so glad I discovered you. You're a breath of fresh air. Thanks for sharing it. Thank you, Leah Towns. Thank you. Yeah, I wear fragrances to bed every night. I have fragrances that I like to wear to bed. Typically, it's not going to be anything like beast mode or anything like that, but some stuff on the softer side of things. Crimson Rocks is it. It's so strong. You only need two sprays. Well, then I need to try Crimson Rocks. I'm glad to hear that. Is it cheeky? I love Oud Space. Thank you for recommending Sammy Androuse. Yeah, that's a must try. I think that's a good one for people who are on the like oud beginner side of things because it's a really sweet, really nice oud. Do you have flower bomb? Not anymore, Michelle. Not anymore. I got rid of most of my designers. I still have like Scandal by Night. Um, I have Angel Muse, the original Angel, but I got rid of a bunch of them that I just didn't wear anymore. Include YouTube subs for next sale. I will. I just couldn't figure out a way to do it because the last time I did it on YouTube, it was hard. Because I said, if you're interested, email me. And then I had like in 5 minutes, like 500 emails, and I didn't even know where to start. I had to just start going by like the first person that emailed me. So I was like, I just thought it was easier if I just grouped it all up and put it, for sale on my social media. And not only that, I spent so much money in shipping the last time when I did it on YouTube. I really like barely broke even. What fragrance do I wear to bed? Um, I'll wear stuff like not a perfume a lot. I wear that to bed a lot. Juliet has a gun, not a perfume. Um, Sometimes I'll wear Amazing Grace to bed. Stuff that's on the lighter side. Like if I was gonna wear an amouage, it would be like Honor, Woman, one or two sprays. Um, you know what I wear to bed more than anything? Keys, her fragrances. Like her I buy a lot of her soaps and her body butters and stuff like that. So I'll wear like the Vanille a la Bonbon or the one with the strawberry in it. I love that. So I try not to go too crazy at bedtime because my husband, I'm usually competing with my husband at nighttime. So I try to keep it on the lighter side of things because he doesn't know a bedtime fragrance from like a beast mode fragrance. He'll come to bed, he'll wear back to black to bed, he'll wear black phantom to bed. Oh, white musk. That's a nice bedtime scent. Yeah, I have the Body Shop, I have their white musk. I'll wear that to bed. Breath of the Infinite from House of Oud. I try to keep it light. Light and sexy at bedtime. Somebody was asking me about wedding fragrances. I'm trying to, if I miss your question, just put it back up there again. Um What fragrance would you recommend to a 30-year-old? My daughter is requesting fragrances for Christmas and stuck as to what to buy since all my scents are considered mature. Um, I think in that age frame, I think that things like I would say like Scandal by Night, maybe what's the little oh, I can't think of the girl's name. She actually has two of them. Oh, I can't believe I can't think of her name. In the little round bottle, it almost reminds me of Scandal by Night. That La Vie, um, the L'Eclat was my favorite. Fragrances like that, I would say. They usually 30-year-olds usually like mass appealing type fragrances unless they have very mature taste. Cynthia says Juliet is too strong for me. I just got a vanilla fragrance you suggested. Yeah, I like to layer Juliet. Like, there are very few things that you can go wrong layering with Juliet Has a Gun. It layers well with many things. And La Belle, Jean Paul. I saw that one. I haven't tried that yet. I need to sample that. I just got married. I wore Creed for her and Delana for a reception. Everyone said I was the best smelling bride. Those are two really good choices. I love Creed for her. I love the like there's like a green apple thing in there. Have I ever thought to do a lingerie video? No. No. Would I be putting this lingerie on? Leia Towns. YS, thank you so much. Do I watch anyone else's YouTube channel? Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes I do. When I have time, like when you do YouTube, you don't have a lot of time to sit and watch videos because you could be spending that time creating your own content. But like I'll watch Demi. I like Bowtie. Sometimes I just whoever pops up in my feed, sometimes I'll watch those videos. But more than anything, I watch like gardening videos on YouTube. More than anything. Like gardening and home decorating videos. I like your hair. Do you shave? Shave my hair here or my body? Yeah, my body, absolutely. Um, the hair on my head, sometimes it depends on how I'm feeling now. Y'all have seen me big chop. I'll big chop in a minute. Michelle, thank you. Shag half oud. It smells like oud bouquet, like in my opinion. And everyone else's too, apparently. But yeah, I have oud bouquet, but it smells very close. Sweet, long lasting tobaccos. Okay, the longest lasting tobacco fragrance that has tobacco in it, is Asmar So Oud. Asmar So Oud is like, it is the longest lasting fragrance I own, probably. Hands down. Natasha, um, would you ever do ancestry? You look like you're mixed with Asian. I should do that. So one day I was in the nail shop. This was like many, many years ago, was when I used to go to the nail shop. And this guy was doing my nails. It was, the shop belonged to him and his wife. And his wife came over there and she was like talking to him and he was like, no, no, no. She was like, yes, 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 yes. And then the wife says, you Asian, right? And I said, no, I'm not. She said, yes, you are. They didn't tell me. They didn't tell me. I don't know. That lady was so persistent. She was like, "You are, yes, yes, you are, you are." I was like, "No, they didn't tell me, but maybe they left some things out. I don't know." How exactly do you layer? I'm not sure I know how, seriously. Okay, so if I was gonna layer, say, with Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume, I put Juliet Has a Gun on my skin first and I let it dry, and then I will put whatever fragrance I'm going to put on top of it. Juliet layers very well with Amouage Blossom Love. I wore that one day and everybody that I walked past said I smell good. They were like, "What are you wearing? Oh my god, you smell good." But I have an entire video on it, and I really talk about how exactly to do it and how to choose the fragrances that you're going to do it with. Are you going to do part two? Yes, Leah, there's a part two. I was just saying that I'm in a totally different place on part two. Ooh, bouquet is amazing during the winter. It absolutely is. Antoinette, Rochester, thanks to you, I bought my first house of sillage and love it. She is now on a crystal candle stand. I love my house of sillages. I love looking at them. Those and House of Oud, the eggs. Those are my favorites. Michelle Brown, those eyes look Asian. Yeah, the lady at the nail shop, she thought I was like her cousin or something. I don't know. It was so funny. King Ted, send me yours. What's the best perfume to get that will last all day? Michelle, that depends on what type of scents you like. Like, are you like Orientals? Do you like freshies? What type of fragrances do you like? But if you love a fragrance, just carry it with you. Just carry it with you. If it lasts 4 hours, make those 4 hours be the best 4 hours of your life and reapply. But honestly, two of my longest lasting houses are Amouage and Raja. So those are the two longest lasting fragrance houses. I don't have an Amouage that doesn't last on my skin. Not one. So King Ted, you might be related to me. I might be. Angela Harper. Yes, definitely layer. Um, Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume. Lisa, Eva, you went to the nail shop. That was many years ago when I used to go to the nail shop. Many years ago. I don't like to go to the nail shop for a few different reasons. It's like it takes so long. Like, I don't have patience to sit there and wait. And even when you have an appointment, sometimes it feels like it's like 3 hours out of your day that you're not even getting paid for, but you're paying somebody else to wait 3 hours for a nail service. It's just like, I don't know. Is Oud Bouquet beginner friendly? I think it could be because I think it's more so like gourmand than, it's not that stank oud thing that you hear people talk about. So I think it absolutely could be. Just go light on it. Explore some Middle Eastern perfumes. Yeah, someone asked me to do a video on Middle Eastern fragrances, and I said I really need to do a video on that. I probably have maybe like 20. So I need to do a video on that. Which fragrances do I dislike or hate? Mm, do I dislike? Well, I dislike the new Black Orchid. And it's not a hate for me. It's not a hate, but I don't like the top of that fragrance at all. And I love the original so much. Like, I'm so loyal to the original that, I mean, that will never change for me. But as far as hate, I'm trying to think what I've reviewed that I absolutely despised. Oh, you know what I reviewed that I did not like? Jungle Jezebel. Yeah, when I smelled that fragrance, I didn't understand. It's got a heavy civet note in it. And the first time I smelled it, I couldn't believe someone would put something like that in a bottle. King Ted said amouage all day. And can I look at your nails? I don't have any nails on. I have no nails on. Do you still wear your headband with? Yes, absolutely. That's my throw and go. Get one of those. But you know what? If you're going to get one of those, if you have like hair texture like mine, I would say get it in like a kinky texture. Don't get the like kind of curly one that like they sent me because I feel like it would look so much nicer on me if it was more kinky. Brother D for putting me on to you. I absolutely love watching you. Thank you, Kanika Mitchell. My scent of the day. Oh, I shared that earlier. It's Atomic Rose. Initio Atomic Rose. Arlene, I do. I have a few Atars. Only a few. Shag half for Walmart and Oud Bouquet for dinner. They smell similar. Yeah. Yeah, Oud Bouquet is amazing. The $1 million bottle of DKNY. No, DKNY has a $1 million bottle. No, I actually just sold my last DKNY fragrance that I had. It was Be Delicious, the Nectar one. And I probably should have kept it because I think it's been discontinued. But I had no idea that they had a $1 million bottle of fragrance. Tom Ford makes Black Orchid. Have I ever considered creating my own fragrance? No, people ask me that all the time. I'm like, that takes so much money, like lots and lots of money, lots of time. And the funny thing about it is reviewers never really like blow up when they do that. And I don't know why. It's strange to me. You would think that they would, but They really don't. So no, I create my own fragrances all the time right here, but to sell, probably not. But never say never, right? I love fragrances so much. I said this before though, it would be so heavy, no one would probably want to wear it. It would be like honey, tobacco, oud. There'd probably be some immortelle in there, some plum. It would be so heavy and beast mode, it probably wouldn't even make any sense. Narciso Rodriguez. Yes, I have. I've smelled that. And that's very nice. That's actually a really nice one. He has nice fragrances. Denise, thank you for showing me so many different kinds of perfumes. I have a small collection that I'm happy with. Hey, if you have one bottle of perfume that you absolutely love, or five bottles of perfume that you absolutely love, winning. Because I say this, like, sometimes I'm kind of envious of the women who have like three little bottles of perfume, and when they get up in the morning, they know it's one, two, or three. I come in here, it's a process when I'm trying to decide what I'm going to wear. It's like I'm picking up bottles and I'm like, nah, this ain't it. Like 15 or 20 times sometimes when I'm trying to get ready in the morning. So buy what you love, wear what you love. And if that's three bottles, just make them be the best three bottles there are out there. The DKNY bottle has diamonds on it. No, I'm sick of these companies putting diamonds on bottles and thinking they can sell them for $1,000 with the same juice in them. Bond number nine is notorious for that. It's like I'm not buying a bottle that's blinged out in crystals for 700 or $1,000 and it has the same juice that I have in my $200 bottle. Because I'm pretty crafty. I know how to put rhinestones on everything. I could do it myself. There's no way. And it's DKNY. I would be curious to smell that. What house of sillage do you have? I have Love is in the Air and Passion de l'Amour. 45, very cute, work with elderly, so my fragrance can't be loud. Any suggestions? LaShanta Miller. Yeah, I would say LaShanta, like, I don't know if you've tried any of the philosophy fragrances. I think they're perfect for that type of scenario. Juliet has a gun, not a perfume. Some people think it smells really, really loud, but I think that it's kind of like you, but amped up a little bit. Even Moleculo One, which is like your natural scent, but a little something extra. What do I have that's light? Oh no. I don't know if I still have anything that's light. I would definitely for work, I would keep it as stuff like philosophy or even like Michael Kors, like the original Michael Kors. I like it. I don't find it to be loud or offensive. But when you're working in situations like that, yeah, you have to be careful. Because sometimes fragrance can make other people sick when they have allergies and things like that. Will you show us your whole collection? Yeah. um, you know what? One time I did a video and I showed my entire collection. Sometimes I think people feel some type of way about that. And so I don't know why, because you guys can see the bulk of it. You don't get to see like things that I keep put away or like my oils and all that type of stuff, but you pretty much see the bulk of it. But sometimes people get in their feelings when you show your entire fragrance collection. Pam Jordan, Pam Fam. Hello, Pam. Good evening. Joanna, I have a problem. I need frag rehab. I do too. I'm getting better though. Where can you buy samples online of designer brands? Places like Lucky Scent, what's the other one? Fragrance Net. You can order samples from them. Um, and I guess, well, now I guess right now you can just walk into a department store and get samples right now. So, in most department stores anyway, which is really sad. My most beautiful bottle in my collection. Now, I would say that would be my Musk Oud bottle. It's so beautiful. Like it just the lid is so blingy. The presentation is gorgeous. But my favorites are my cupcakes, my house of sillage, and then my eggs. What's the two Zerzhovs? I have I have um the Golden Dollar. I have Naxos, Kobe, Latasca from the Casamarati line, and Bouquet Idea. Those are the Zerzhovs I have. And I am waiting for La Capitale. So my favorite fruity fragrance. Mmm. You know what's good? Um, if you like Angel, if you're a fan of Angel, the Eau de Toilette, excuse me, the Eau de Toilette version that they released last year is so amazing to me. Whenever I want something fruity, lately I've been reaching for that because it's like it's Angel, you can tell, but it's very fruity and really nice. Y'all know I don't like flankers, but I feel like they did a really good job on that. It's really nice. Do I have Baldia Freak? No, I don't. Am I a red or a white wine? I'm red. I like red. I prefer red. I can drink wine sometimes. Wet out scent splint bottle leaked into a package. I'm trying to read this about Scent Split. What is Scent Split? Is that a that subscription like service? Max Aroma just ordered from them today. Okay, yeah, I've heard of them. I've never ordered anything from them. Hey, the missus. When did you begin your collection, Daniela? So I said earlier, I said I my oldest bottle of fragrance is 26, almost 26 years old now. So, but like up until like 3 years ago, I would keep my fragrances for a certain amount of time and then I would get sick of them and I would just bundle them up and just give them away. Like, just give them away. And so I think it's been 3 years ago. I did that for the last time. I actually boxed up my fragrances that I wasn't wearing anymore. I even still had like some Avon stuff like that in there. And I gave it to a women's shelter. And then I decided like I'm gonna keep everything. Like I'm just gonna start keeping everything. Stop getting rid of my stuff. So yeah, I still have some fragrances from, umpteen years ago, but the oldest one is 25 years. Michelle Brown, I'm in awe of all the different perfumes you guys are naming. I love to smell good too. Read any good books lately? D. Muhammad, no. Do you have any to recommend? It's getting to be that time of year where I'm gonna need some good reading materials. Angel EDT. You made me buy Angel EDT. Yeah, it's good. It's really nice. The comedic MUE, you were right about Angelique Noir. Listen, you know what's funny? I sprayed that on my arm this evening because this is my bottle of Spirituiste Double Vanille. So I'm like, will I replace this with another Spirituiste or will I replace it with Angelique Noir? Because I've had the same 10 mils of Angelique Noir for like 2 years now, and I've just been nursing it slowly. But I love Spirituiste. But I've had it for a long time. So maybe I need to buy Angelique Noir because it is really a nice fragrance. Sometimes the decants don't smell the same. So try to get, if you can, from a direct supplier. Yeah, you got to be careful who you buy decants from. You really do. Especially if it's a scent that you have never experienced and you don't know what you're actually getting. You have to be very careful. The misses, yes, you need to use Angelique. I need to buy it. I really need to buy it. It is, when I sprayed it on my arm today, I was like, yeah, you need to buy this. It's really, and for this time of year, you hurt somebody's feelings going out covered in Angelique Noir. The Gift of Imperfection is a good read. I'll have to save that. I need a good book to read, or three or four. Do you have a bathing routine before you apply your perfume? Yeah, I usually try to, actually, I don't try to. I pick out my bedtime scent before I take my bath or my shower at night so that I can use whatever soap is going to kind of like coordinate with my fragrance of the evening. So like I was saying earlier, I have a lot of cases like foaming bath soaps, which they're like bath butters. Oh, they're so good. And I'll use one of those, or if I have like the coordinating shower gel that goes to a fragrance, then I'll use that as well. But I always try to keep it in the same family. It takes me longer to get ready for bed than it takes me to get ready in the daytime. That's so strange to me because I have to, you got to take your makeup off. It takes me a long time to cleanse my face. And then I might steam my face now that I have this lovely steamer. I'm probably going to do a mask, a bentonite mask. And then you make your way into the bathroom. It takes me a long time. Let me make sure I don't miss any. Have you tried Maison de Darius? I haven't tried that. Pam Jordan. Um, I coordinate estate sales and come across the most beautiful bottles of perfume. I bet. I love estate sales. You find some. I found a Rolex at an estate sale. So it was actually in a jewelry box, in the back of a jewelry box that I bought from an estate sale. So yeah. Kennedy Net, what are your thoughts on layering fragrances with body oils, lotions, etc.? Oh, that's my thing to do, especially with oils, like fragrance oils. So I have a whole video on layering and blending fragrances where I talk about that and my love of oils. 'Cause I love oils. My favorite oil to layer with Diamond Hustler is Egyptian musk, hands down. I love layering with that. Stefan, hey, how are you, Stefan? I haven't seen you in a while. Samsung, I'm in love. That's a song. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Heather, I was literally thinking of the same book, reading it with some friends. I'm gonna have to read that. We should do a book club this winter. We ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't going nowhere. We all read the same book. We get together on a live, talk about it. That's a great idea. Y'all recommend some books to me, and I'll choose a book, and we'll do that. We're gonna do the Eva Monroe book club. It'll be like Oprah. It'll be fun. Arlene, thank you. Nina Bolton. I just use in the summertime, I like to use black soap as a cleanser, but I can't use that in the wintertime. So in the wintertime, I'll use Purity by Philosophy to cleanse my skin, and then just my Mario Badescu moisturizers. And I have this little secret oil thing that I have. Oh, and this is almond oil, and there's heliochrysum, lavender, frankincense, and a few other things I just put in here, and I use that on my face at night. I don't use anything fancy. Like, I don't own any like $500 products. I noticed even no Chanel in the collection. The misses. Um, I have three. I have number 19, Coco Mademoiselle, and Noir. Chanel Noir. Yeah, the black bottle. I only have three. The Comedic MUE. I joined a couple fragrance groups on Facebook. It's terrifying. Someone paid for a fragrance and the sender sent a bag of rice. Yeah, you have to be careful. You really have to be careful. I always say this, before you click pay now, when you're purchasing a fragrance from someone you have never met ever before in your life, don't do it with the rent money. Don't do it with the card note money. Make sure it's money you could stand to lose, because you might lose it. Um, it's never happened to me with a fragrance, but the funny thing about it is I got scammed. A guy scammed me out of $40 for a cartoon art on Facebook. And what he did was he sent me this message, and he's like, "Hey, would you like to have yourself tuned?" And I was like, "Yeah, I thought it would be cool to have like down in the corner of my intro or something on YouTube, you know?" It's like, yeah, why not have a cartoon of myself? Sometimes my life is a cartoon. Why not? So I asked him how much was it, and he told me how much it was, and I said, well, how do I pay you? And he said, Cash App. And I said, okay. So I got a brand new phone, and so when I got on my Cash App and I tried to pay him, my Cash App hadn't been set up. And I was out like moving around or whatever. And I was like, well, look, I have to set my Cash App up on this phone, because it's asking me to enter the card information because I'm setting it up on a new phone. But I have PayPal. Do you have PayPal? And he said, no, I don't have PayPal. But he said, wait a minute, let me set up my PayPal. He said, I'll set up a PayPal account real quick. So I said, okay. So he set it up. He sent me an email address, and he said, you can send it to here. So I said, okay, no problem. So I just sent it. You know, it don't take 30 seconds to pay somebody on PayPal. So I waited like 15 minutes. I said, did you get it? He said, no, I didn't get the money yet. 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Oh, you still didn't get the money? No, so then he says, PayPal says I can't cash out. And I said, okay. I said, so send it back then. Give me a refund. So he says, I did. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm waiting. Now, the night before, somebody had sent me a transaction on PayPal, but they kind of, well, I couldn't pull it out the way they sent it. So I said, hey, I'm going to send this back to you and just send it back like this. That transaction took place in a matter of like 7 minutes and it was done. So he says, well, you'll get your money back, don't worry. Did you set your cash app up? And I said, so you want me to send you 40 more dollars? And he said, yeah, you're gonna get your money back. And I said, no, that's $80. $80. People don't know. So I said, I need my money back. And then I said, you know what? I tell you what. I said, okay, you got me. I went to his Facebook page. I looked. I saw he had nothing. He had a bunch of people that he had made a cartoon out of. He had no comments on his page, no friends, no names. And in a matter of 1 hour, he ran my entire Facebook page and friended everybody in my friends list. Everybody. So I said, oh, you scammed me. Then suddenly he blocked me. So I couldn't leave him a message. But a friend of mine sent me a text message and said, and had a screenshot of him and said, do you know this guy? He sent me a friend's request on Facebook. And I said, yeah, he just scammed me out of $40. I said, accept his friend's request. So my friends accepted the friend's request. And I told my friend, I said, now ask him if he does cartoons. And he asked him and he said, yeah. He said, how much do you charge? He said, $40. He said, how can I pay you? The guy said, cash at me the money. My friend said, I told him, I said, tell him you don't have Cash App, you only have PayPal. Ask him if he has PayPal. And he said, do you have PayPal? And the guy said, yeah, I have PayPal. He sent him the PayPal address. So then I typed up a message, and I'm not going to tell y'all what I typed in this message, but I said, copy and paste this and send it to him. So he did. He sent the message to him, and the guy blocked my friend. So I put up on Facebook, do not accept this guy's friend's request. This guy just scammed me. And I traced the email address to from where he had gave me to send the money to PayPal. And to make a long story short, it was a woman. It ended up being a woman, and she didn't even seem like she would have been involved in anything like that. But I told her, she said, I didn't take money from you. You sent me $40. I said, were you supposed to receive $40 from me today? Did you provide a service for me today? She said, no. I said, well, then send me my money. I said, you have 10 minutes to send my money back to me or you are in trouble. And 7.5 minutes later, I got an email from PayPal that said, you have funds. So, yeah, people will do anything if they think that they can get away with it. And then I got my money back. I put the post up about don't friend this guy or whatever. He's scamming. And then he sends me a message. He unblocks me, sends me a message telling me to take the post down because I got my money back. I said, no, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so some song, can I paint? Do you paint or are you going to scam me out of my $40 too? So yeah, I couldn't believe that. Of all, I've probably bought, I can't even tell you how many fragrances I bought from people in groups, and it's never happened to me. And so I'm thankful for that. But like I said, when you click pay now, you better be ready to lose that money because you just might. Anything can happen. That's one, I mean, anything can happen. Bloomingdale's lost my Tom Ford fragrance. They can replace it. So, and they did replace it, and actually both bottles ended up showing up. But when you're buying from a private seller, they're not Bloomingdale's. If your fragrance gets broken, lost, somebody takes it off your front porch like people are doing nowadays, it's just gone. It is what it is. And do um goods and services whenever possible because people are, I just saw something today in one of the groups where some guy has scammed people out of like $20,000 over in fragrances. So $20,000. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. There are a few people that I buy fragrances from because, I've been buying fragrances from them for a few years, but you take a chance every time. Every single time. I could never scam someone. I just could not. I know. I'm like, I don't even, how do you sleep at night? Like when you never know what someone's going through. That could have been their last money. And they shouldn't have been buying fragrances with their dinner money, but still, you never know. All right. Night, night, Joanna. Thank you for joining me tonight. So yeah, you have to be careful. Just save up, buy from a reputable company that sells fragrances. You know you're going to get your fragrance. If you get the wrong fragrance, I ordered a fragrance from Perfumology. Near accidentally sent me the wrong fragrance. He corrected it like quick, you know. I was willing to send the fragrance back to him, but he was like, "No, keep it." And he sent me the right fragrance. So be careful who you deal with. Curleen Green, thank you. You stay safe and be blessed as well. So, does anyone have any more questions for me before I get off of here? I was looking for people out here scamming for Uber money. Yeah, it's hard out here. And have I done a video of my own blends that work well together? I have done a blends video before. I need to do a new one because I have so many new ones. Winter Solace, she has not answered me yet. So the girl who won the pink wig. So I was gonna give her like probably till Monday to answer, and then I'll choose somebody else. Are you interested in it? If you are, I'll put your information. I'll keep your name here. Let me screenshot that so that I know. Perfume tour and show you how to organize. I will. I'll do an updated collection video. It's been a while since I've done how I organize and keep everything. Beyond Paradise. I haven't tried that. Encompass a cinnamon speed test that naturally does. Carabo, thank you. Am I saying your name right? I hate mispronouncing people's names. Carabo. At African Export. It's been a while. African Export. Why should I buy Calumet back? Oh, is this the African Export, like the website that is on here? Okay, why should you buy Calumet Black? Which is better, black or the original Calumet? I don't have the original, and I've never smelled it, but Calumet Black is. I'm so ready to pull that out. It's Calumet Black time. Calumet Black is outstanding in my opinion. It's my first love of oud, but I've never smelled the original. La Capitale coming, so I can come pick it up. I'll trade you. We'll swap a bottle. Eva, do you think about Fragrance Dubois? What do I think about Fragrance Dubois? Apparently, they have reformulated their product. Do you believe in the hype? So, I know someone who has quite a few of their fragrances, and I actually sent them like a video that was like floating around, and they said they don't confirm that. So, I mean, I don't know. They don't confirm that. Apparently there's like different formulas or different um I don't know, but I don't know that to be true. So, I don't know. Okay, well, I see a partial for $80. That's pretty good, depending on how much is in the partial African export, because you can get it brand new for like 100. You can get 100 mils for 120, which is really good for Calumet Black, really good, unless they've raised the price. But I would go for that 100 mils for 120. It's 80% full, 100 mil. That's not bad. That's not bad, but you can get 100 mils for I think it's one either 100 or 120. Above, we recommended books for you to read. I'm gonna go back and look at them, and y'all let me know if y'all want to join a book club. African export. I'm still wondering, is it or do you have the export website? I'm trying to figure that out. Where do you recommend? I bought mine. I think I bought mine actually from Arabian Oud. But they Arabian Oud has an Amazon store and it's really them. So either place. It's their Amazon store. Just make sure you buy it from them. Tabitha Edwards from Alaska. Thank you. Yes, I want to buy Raja's perfume book, but it's sold out. And people that have it and are selling it on Amazon, they're selling it for like a couple $100, and I think Raja sells it for 40. So, Sheila Askew, thank you. Yeah, I think that would be fun if we do a book. We'll do like a book a month and then do a live chat about it. Like I said, it's gonna be cold outside. We're not doing anything. We're all gonna be stuck in the house. Top essential oils you enjoy in perfume. So far, I love jasmine, ylang, sandalwood. Not so much patchouli. Um, yes, I'm a huge fan of jasmine. I love jasmine, gardenia. I love white florals. Period. Sandalwood. I like patchouli. Patchouli is not something I go looking for though, but when it's done well in some of my favorite fragrances, then I like patchouli, I guess I could say. As a standalone, like when I just smell like pure patchouli oil, sometimes I'm like, no. But that's kind of like Immortelle though, which is actually heliocrysum oil, is very hard to smell like by itself. But when I pick up on it in fragrances like Sunshine Man and Interlude Woman, it smells absolutely amazing. And someone asked me, was Bond Number 9 Chinatown a good fragrance for this time of year? It is a good fragrance only for this time of year. Actually, that's one of the few fragrances that I will never wear unless it's like bundle up cold outside because it's so much to take in the heat. Marilyn Earls, happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Or if you prefer the 50 Cent version, I can give you that. Go, shorty, it's your birthday. What's my favorite house? Amouage. Yeah. Amouage. And then second would be Raja Dove. Third would be Tom. And then Killian. Heaven Davis Plum. Yeah, Plum is a very nice note. Very nice. African export learned from watching her natural hair videos on YouTube. Looked up on Chinatown at Marshall's for $48. That's actually one of the few bonds that I paid retail for. I paid retail for the fragrance and I bought the body cream at the same time. $48 was a heck of a deal. That's more than lucked up on it. A rose fragrance that lasts forever and is strong. How about POAL? Portrait of a Lady. Portrait of a Lady. Noir de Noir. I have a rose video on here. If you like oud and rose, Trish McEvoy, black rose and oud, but you got to be ready for that one because that is like, that's beast mode. Beast mode for real. I'm a watch decants, loving what I've gotten so far. Yeah, I'm a fan. Your first, oh, in 2009 was Chinatown. Chinatown is amazing. A lot of people hate Chinatown, but it's one of my most complimented fragrances. Actually, Chinatown and Perfumista Avenue are my two most complimented Bond number nines. Now, Perfumista Avenue, I say all the time, smells like new money to me. I feel like a rich lady when I wear that fragrance. It just smells so, it really smells nice. One of my most complimented fragrances. At that time, I didn't know what I had. I just heard of the house and wanted to try it. Oh, Cafe Rose, that's a nice one. Oh, so it looks like I don't have a moderator, but yeah. I can't pronounce your name, but we just don't deal with that type of stuff over here, sir, ma'am, whoever you are. Put your real picture up, real avatar, leave your name, address, and telephone number in the comments section below, and we can have a conversation. Greenwich Village from Bond number nine. I got the oil from FBO and it smells similar. A lot of people compare that fragrance to 540. When it first came out, people were like, "Oh, this smells just like 540. This smells exactly like 540." So, yeah. Any Mimo Eva, you have to try Moroccan leather from Mimo. Perfect. My favorite is Tamarindo from them. And I haven't tried African leather, but Tamarindo is really nice, especially in the warmer months. Very nice. Blossom Love, Lucky 316. Blossom Love is nice. I'm telling you, if you have Juliet Has a Gun, spray Juliet Has a Gun on and spray Blossom Love. Really nice. Yeah, AS, we don't give that no light at all. Not over here. Did I get rid? Yes, I did. In my sale, in my last sale, I did that. Um, Rose Prick, Gallagher, Wicked Good, and the Black Orchid, the Parfum. Those were the only three niche fragrances I put in my sale, actually. And the same person bought them all. Mighty strong. Are you particular about what you eat when it comes to smell? I won't eat garlic or a lot of curry because I hate the way garlic. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of garlic because it actually it really does like come through your pores. It comes out through your pores and then it clashes with your fragrance. So it's hard to walk around smelling fresh and clean when you eat a lot of garlic. Now, I love to cook and I love the way garlic tastes, but I limit the use of it because of that. Onions are the same way. Juliet has a gun smells like so the luxury hybrid, you said is it like a molecular one? It kind of is. It's on that same level. It's like it's ambroxan, I believe, is the only note in not a perfume. But it's like that. It's that smell, unfortunately, that sometimes a lot of people are anosmic to. Because sometimes a lot of people are like, you told me to buy this and it smells like nothing. I don't smell absolutely anything. And then other people are like, it's so strong. And on me, it's so strong. Like sometimes I wear it by itself. So it's really weird. I say if you're going to buy it, I say sample it first because it's really weird. A lot of people are just really anosmic to it. Yeah, garlic is good for you, just not good for your smell. But you can actually take garlic supplements that don't smell like really garlicky. And yeah, right now would be a great time to just stuff yourself full of garlic. But what is it? Is I think it's garlic, I believe is the like the one a day supplement. But yeah, garlic is really good for you. But in large doses, you can smell it. Thinking about trying Keith's body lotions or scrub. Have you tried? Absolutely. I have, oh, geez. I have one, two, I have 10 of Keith's body lotions. And I think I have probably about five of her, the bath butters. Or they're like, they're in a jar and they kind of look like thick lotion, but they soap up really well. Really nice. African export. Yeah, I had that issue with Molecular One. Couldn't smell a thing. Some people can't smell Molecular One at all, and I'm always like, that's it's another fragrance that when I wear it, I smell it on myself all day, and then other people will often be like, "Wow, you smell really nice. What are you wearing?" And so I guess it just I don't know. I guess it's a body chemistry thing. It's a nose thing. Yeah, I've heard of people eating raw garlic. I had an uncle, he's no longer with us, but he would eat onions like apples. Like just peel the skin off of them and just eat them like apples. Almira, have you already sampled the new amouages? No, I was just telling someone I haven't. I need to try those. They didn't think of me when they sent the samples out. Um, Oriental, Arabic. What would be men's? I don't know. I don't know if the ones I have lean pretty pretty feminine, I would say. Aside from, has anyone smelled Latifah's Ragba perfume? I just got that not long ago. Someone recommended that to me because they told me that it smells like Bouquet Ideal by Zerjoff. and I ordered it, and it really does. They smell very similar. The dry down to Ragba is a little bit different than Oud Bouquet. It's a lot more like the incense is there a lot more in the dry down, but they're really close. And cloves smell so good to me. Cloves, Lovejoy. I didn't realize how much I love the smell of cloves until I got Clive Christian E. And that is a clove maple syrup bomb. Strictly cold weather though, cold weather, but it's really nice. It has like the strongest clove note in it that I've ever smelled. It's loud. And for the price, it should be loud. African exports, you have Ragba. Yeah, it's nice. I have a local store in my town, and I have a lot where to choose. John Smith. John Smith, you have a fragrance store, a local fragrance store. Mika loves. You just ordered Ragba. You'll like that, I think. And they send you like a free body spray with it. I got a musk body spray with mine. Clive Deep Pocket. Yeah, Clive is expensive. I want to try so many fragrances from that line, but they're just I probably have one of the cheapest ones, and I think E was 400. So, but worth every penny. It is. It smells good on me, and I love it. And I've never let my husband try it, but I would be willing to bet that E is amazing on a man. I would just be willing to bet because of the way that clove plays out and see if I let him try it, then he would fall in love with it. And every time I looked around, he would be wearing E, and I could never wear it again. So, what should one be looking out for at the discount stores like TJ Maxx and Burlington? Look for stuff that makes sense. Like, just don't just be out there buying bottles of perfume all willy nilly because they say that they smell like something. Sometimes I watch those holes and people are just buying a bunch of mess. Like, I mean, I see a bunch of mess in there. And my friend said, isn't it funny how you can just stand like 5 feet away from the perfume display in like Marshalls and know that they don't have anything? Like, you don't even have to walk over there. You know there's nothing over there you want. Um, I think when you find a good, like, you know what I do sometimes when I go in there, if I see stuff that I don't recognize, I'll just be in there looking online and reading reviews and seeing what people are saying about it. Always check how much it actually sells for. You should, whenever you see a fragrance in there, you should always look it up online because sometimes they sell that stuff in there for more than you can find it someplace like Fragrance Net. I've seen that with Bond number nines. Now, if you see a $40 or $50 Bond number nine, snatch it up and call me. No, snatch it up. But I mean, some of that stuff, like, what am I thinking? Elizabeth Arden's, like, her green tea line and all those type of fragrances, like, you're just gonna end up with a bunch of stuff that you're not even gonna wear for a long period of time. You may never wear it. So get some stuff that you really want to have. Because when you have, if you have a collection of 150 bottles and you only wear three fragrances, then that's a waste of time and space. Sometimes when you see reviews and people are like, every week they have a TJ Maxx or Marshalls haul, they're like, I got 20 fragrances, I got 15 fragrances is like, no. No, no. Yeah. Winter Solace. I read reviews while standing in front of the display. Yeah. That's what you got to do. Read the reviews and look and see how much the cheapest place has it for. Like I see how much it sells for on eBay. How much does it sell for on Fragrance Net? And sometimes Marshalls and TJ Maxx, I don't know who's responsible for pricing stuff in there sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, I ain't paying no $150 for a Bond number 9 in here when I can go in any one of the fragrance groups and probably get it for 60 or 70. Thank you, John Smith. And when everything smells amazing. Yeah. I'm scared to buy from eBay. Yeah, you just have to find a trusted seller. You have to look at their reviews. You definitely have to. Because I feel like